Hello and welcome back to my channel. I did not expect to have to refilm this video, but here we go. Sometimes things go wrong and you have to be quick on your feet. Pun intended, you'll see why. Today I will be giving you a tutorial and my first impressions on the Feet on the Ground Made by Mmmmitchell palette. If you would like to find out what my opinion is on the Made by Mmmmitchell Feet on the Ground palette, then just keep on watching. As mentioned in the intro, I did film this video already, so it's not my first impressions on the palette, unfortunately. I might insert a couple of clips of my initial reactions to things because this palette has impressed me so much. You will see throughout this tutorial that I'm going to do for you that this palette has very creamy, very pigmented, very opaque shades. The minute you dip your brush in and then you put it on, and it's like you've put paint on in the best way possible. It's so opaque. For people that love to use a technique of applying shadow and then blending the edges out with another rather than building your shadow, this is the palette for you. But even as a person who likes to gently build the intensity of eyeshadow, I had such a good experience working with these. But anyway, let me try and make some sense with this video. I know this is new to you, but I've already filmed it. I did mention in my initial video that I did have to wait a long time for this to arrive to me. It took almost like 16 days, 12 business days for it to arrive to me, and I was sort of disappointed because you do get charged for shipping, and I'm in the UK. If I'm not mistaken, this is coming from the UK, so it just took a long time. And it wasn't the delivery that took a long time, it was the processing time. But I'm gonna forgive it because it's a new brand, it was the first launch, but I just want to share that experience. It took a while to get to me. I'm finally going to open this beautiful thing. I love the idea of the pouch. I don't know whether it brings anything, but I do feel kind of safer knowing that this palette is in a pouch, and it does come... Oh, I took it out the box. Like I said, I already filmed it. You do get a actual box, and this is what the palette looks like inside. This is the Made by Mmmmitchell Feet on the Ground palette. I went with this palette because the colour scheme spoke to me. It looks beautiful. I think 2021 will be the era, the year of greens, and this just proves my point. Mmmmitchell came out with some other bits and bobs, and I got some other bits and bobs. I got a brush because I wanted to test out the quality. This particular one, this is, I think, a cheek brush or something like that, and it's a MF1. It's really good. I love the quality of it. I love the color of it. It's nice and dense. I even used it today for my cream contour. I have been using this brush quite a lot, and I did get one of the blushes. The reason why I'm calling it a blush, because it's a combination between blur and blush. I got the Mango Daiquiri. Unfortunately, the shade isn't for me. It was a risk choice. I went with orange, and once it's blended out, it almost looks yellow rather than orange. It's a nice base for like a peachy shade, or if you want to make very pink blush a little bit more peachy, this would be great. I also am not the biggest fan of the formula. I might throw in a clip in here. It kind of broke my foundation when I put it on. It wasn't the worst, but it didn't look flawless. Blush is a pass for me. The brush is amazing and I love it, and I really want to get other brushes from his company, I guess. Yeah, but today I would like to focus on the palette, so let's zoom in and let's get started. The worst thing about having to refilm this is the fact that you guys loved the initial makeup that I created with this palette. If you want a tutorial for this look, let me know and I'll do it. Before I put these eyeshadows on, I'm going to prime my lids, and I did prime with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer last time. So I'm going to do the same today. I will try other primers off camera and I will let you know whether this works on concealer, other primers, but I'm sure it will, because honestly this eyeshadow palette is so good. The one thing that I didn't really test it for was fallout, and as you can see I'm already wearing foundation today, so it'll be interesting to see whether it does have a lot of fallout. If I remember correctly it doesn't, but it'll be a nice test. I kind of want to make like a red versus green moment. Maybe it's a mistake, but maybe it's going to look amazing. I'm going to take Tiger Lily. This is nice and vibrant. I might even use it as my blush today, later on. We shall see. I'm going to put Tiger Lily on my outer half of my crease, and I'm straight away going to wing it out. Look how pretty she is. And can you see what I mean? I know it's pigmented, but it just looks like paint. That's how intense it is. I love it. I'm putting it on the outer V, really winging it out. And I'm now slowly going to blend it up towards my brow and out. I have super bushy brows because I'm trying to grow them out, so ignore that. I haven't touched any purples in my initial review, so this will be a little different. I'm going to take this eggplanty almost shade. These do have a little bit of kickback in the pan. To me, that's not an issue. I'm going to begin to intensify the outer corner. I'm going on top of my mobile lid. I do have a little bit of fallout with a mood, but look, they blend so effortlessly. I'm just building the intensity. Like I said previously, I am one of those people that prefers to build rather than pack on the shade and then blend it out. And you know what? I'm gonna go straight in. I'm gonna take a little bit of Mmmmitchell. It is the black in the palette. And again, I'm starting from my mobile lid, just wiggling my brush, blending it in there. Again, a little bit of fallout, a tiny little bit, but I'm again going to wisp it off straight away. Oh, this one stuck. You know what? I am going to bake. But look how intense this black is as well. Another level. I'm putting a mood on top of this again. Kind of lost it with the black. Yeah, I have a little bit of fallout with a mood. Again, that's okay, but not cool when you're the type of person that does their eyes after you've got your foundation on. And I'm even going to take that slightly warmer toned purple, Tulip. I love that. And put that in here as well. Oh yeah, that helped a lot. I think A Mood is the most difficult shade so far. Oh, that brought it back. Oh, look at that. Yes. I need a little bit more of Tiger Lily on the edges. Might even throw a little bit of yellow in here, but I might do that at the end. The palette is primarily green, so let's get into those greens. I really want to take greener, a matte, almost like dirty green, and I'm going to put this on the middle of my lid. I know I said I was going to put yellow at the end. I lied. Mmmmitchell. It's like, it's not really a yellow. You have a yellow here. This is more of like a greeny. I'm going to put this green in the inner crease almost, just above my crease. I want to blend it in here. I'm now going to take Seeked, the actual yellow, only a little bit, to fade it into what I already have. So I want like an orange, a purple. I'm literally going in and making a rainbow eye today, I think. That yellow is very, very pigmented. The lighter green, not so much, but it does build. And now the most difficult part. Do I take Fool's Gold or do I take Limeade? Oof. They're both so pretty. This one, definitely. I'm gonna take Fool's Gold on my finger because it's just going to apply better, and apply it on my mobile lid. Wow. Let's see if Fool's Gold is going to apply with a brush. It does pick up on the brush fine, and it actually goes on. There's a little bit of fallout when using a brush, 100%. Ooh. That looks so pretty. Honestly, all I'm gonna have to do is blend the edge of that shimmer just a little bit. I'm actually not taking any more eyeshadow, but I'm taking the brush I was using for the black and just tapping it over the seam, and it's blended look. It's a big eyeshadow look, but I absolutely love it. The eyeshadows, as you could see, worked fantastic. The only one that I had a slight issue with was a mood. It was somewhat patchy, a little bit difficult to blend out. When you pack it on, it's fine. When you try and blend the edges, but you can easily just blend it out with Tulip and it looks fine. Okay, let me do the other eye off camera and I will be right back. I finished off the other eye and I am obsessed, you guys. I think I love this look even more than my initial one, so it's actually a good thing that something went wrong with my files. I tested out more shade this time around as well, and I love the look. It is so me because it's nice and colourful. Okay, let's finish off the lower lash line on my initial eye, and I'm going to start off with Tiger Lily. I'm going to place this on the outer half. Time for the purples. I'm going to mix a Mood and Tulip, but because a Mood has a little bit of fallout, I'm going to just bake again. Purples closer to the lash line. Whew, took a lot. That's okay. And now the black. Just gotta blend them together. And now for that pop, I took my finger and Mmmmitchell. Sometimes you have to use your finger in makeup, even for the mattes. It just gives you the intensity straight away. I love that citrus shade. And let's do it. I'm going to highlight my inner corners. To highlight my inner corners, I'm going to take a Bless You because it is the lightest shade. I could potentially try out the Limeade, this one, but it's a little bit too green. That is very intense. Okay, let's just calm it down a little bit. That's it. I'm going to do my brows, my lashes, and I will be right back to give you my final thoughts of the Made by Mmmmitchell makeup. Okay, you guys, so here it is. This is the final look I created with the Made by Mmmmitchell Feet on the Ground palette. I'm trying out something new with my brows, and let me know what you think. They're a lot more full and bushy and kind of living for it. I feel like maybe they're too big. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think of the makeup? Because I absolutely love it. Like I said in the video, I'm kind of glad previous look didn't come out. It actually reminded me of a look I saw ages ago. Can't remember who it was by, whether it was probably like Mmmmitchell or P. Louise or Stacey Marie. Anyway, I paired it with the nude lip. I did put Tiger Lily and what's the yellow one called? Kid. I mixed Tiger Lily and Kid for my blush. Love it. Love the look. Love the palette. Highly recommend. It is so worth the money. And the only slight issue I had with it was a mood, because it did have a little bit of fallout. I usually do my eyes first, so that wouldn't have bothered me anyway, but bear that in mind. So good. It has a mirror, it looks very nice, it has a pouch, you get everything. It looks so cute, and congratulations to Mmmmitchell on such a good brand. I think that's it. I hope you have enjoyed that. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. You are the best, and I hope to see you next time.